Good morning, children. Sai Ram, welcome back. Let us continue with the poem The Eagle and the Beetle by Vikram Seth. In the last session, we have seen what was the story. Yes, there were two friends, right? Who were the friends? The hare and the beetle. What did the eagle do? The eagle killed the hare. In spite of the requests and pleadings of the beetle, the eagle did not release the hare. It killed it. And the eagle was very proud, isn't it? And the eagle called out names to the beetle. The beetle wanted to take revenge, promised to take revenge, and it went to the place where the eagle had kept her eggs and rolled the eggs out of the nest. Now let's see what happens next. Next day, the eagle moved her nest 10 miles or more towards the west. But still the beetle's scrutiny followed her flight from rock to tree. Scrutiny means careful examining. So next day, what did the eagle do? Moved her nest to far away from that place. But then, what do you find? The beetle carefully tried to find out, examined, and followed her flight. That means wherever the eagle went, she went after her. Okay, and tried to find out the nest of the eagle, because she has promised that she will be punishing the eagle. When finally the eagle laid another clutch, the beetle made straight for the nest in which they lay. And when the bird was hunting prey, with much fatigue but little sound, rolled the great eggs onto the ground. Clutch means group of eggs. When the eagle laid her eggs, the beetle went straight towards the nest and waited for its chance. And when the eagle went for hunting, the beetle, without making any noise, rolled the huge eggs onto the ground. Okay, and what do you find? Again the beetle was successful in taking revenge. Now the literary devices in this stanza will have rhyme scheme. You already know it is rhyming couplets. The two lines rhyme. Let's have the rhyming words. Nest rhymes with west, crest, nest, scrutiny, tree, laid, made, lay, prey, sound, ground. Now let's see the figure of speech used in this stanza. When finally the eagle laid another clutch. Now what is it? It is inversion. Finally, when the eagle laid another clutch. This will be the correct prose order. The prose order is inverted, so inversion. When this had gone on for a year, the eagle, crazed with rage and fear, would turn back screeching in mid-air whenever she would sight a hare. Now, when this went on for a year, what went on for a year? That is, whenever the eagle was laying eggs, the beetle used to destroy the eggs. When this went on for a year, she became crazy. She became mad with anger. Whenever she would see a hare, she would scream like anything. So much anger and fear she had. The far drone of the beetle's flight shattered her calm by day or night. For weeks on end she scarcely slept. She laid her eggs in grief and wept. When what she had feared had come to pass, and her smashed brood lay on the grass. When the beetles fly, they make a droning sound. Even if the eagle would hear the droning sound of the beetle from far, it would upset her day and night. Then she couldn't sleep. She had hardly slept. Okay? And when she laid her eggs, she felt very sad. She cried because she knew that even these eggs would be destroyed by the beetle. And truly so, she would find the smashed eggs lying on the grass. Now, literary devices of this stanza. Rhyme scheme, you know. Rhyming couplets. AABBCC. Rhyming words. Year rhymes with fear. Mid-air, hair. Flight, night. Slept, wept. Pass, grass. Now the figure of speech used in this stanza. Shattered her calm by day or night. What is it? Antithesis. Here opposite words day and night are used. She laid her eggs in grief and wept. What is it? Tautology. Here grief and wept convey the same idea. At last she cried, "What is the use of bearing your protection, Zeus, when that small evil clot of mud has massacred my flesh and blood? King of the gods, where may I rest? Where may I safely build my nest? Where lay my eggs without mishap?" "Here," said the god, "here in my lap." Clot means a thick mass. Finally, the eagle goes to Zeus, the god of the gods. She asks the god, "What is the use of having your protection when that small evil clot of mud?" So whom she is referring? She is referring to beetle. So that small clot of mud means the beetle has massacred. Massacred means destroyed. What? My flesh and blood. That is the eggs. The beetle has destroyed her eggs. So what is the use of your protection? Then she is asking God where she can build her nest so that her eggs would be safe. The god answers, "Here in my lap." The god says that you lay the eggs in my lap. Rhyme scheme AABBCC. Rhyming couplets. Rhyming words. Use, juice. Mud, blood. Rest, nest. Mishap, lap. Now, what is the figure of speech? In this line, what is the use of bearing your protection, Zeus, when that small evil clot of mud has massacred my flesh of blood? It is interrogation. Why? Here, question is asked not for getting answer. It is only for emphasis. Either for affirmation or negation it is used. So here it is used for negation. That means there is no use. Here also, children, so many questions are asked, but these are not interrogation example. Why? Because here the question is asked for getting answer, but here it is only for emphasis. Remember, children. And so the eggs lay more secure than they had ever lain before. What in the universe could be more safe than Zeus' custody? So thought the eagle. Till one day the beetle saw them where they lay, and aiming with precision, flung a microscopic ball of dung into the lap of mighty Zeus, who rising spewed divine abuse, and shaking dirt from off his legs, unthinkingly tipped out the eggs. Spewed means uttered. Now the eagle thought that her eggs would be safe, because there cannot be any place safer than the God. The eggs are in God's custody. Okay? But then what happened one day? The beetle saw them where they lay. The beetle came to know. And what did the beetle do? Beetle tried to trick the God. Okay? The beetle was very clever and intelligent. What did the beetle do? And aiming with precision, flung a microscopic ball of dung. What did the beetle do? The beetle took an exact aim and threw a microscopic ball, a very small ball of dirt, into the lap of the God. Okay? And what did God do? God rose up and uttered curse and then started shaking dirt from his legs. But then accidentally the eggs also rolled off. Now the rhyme scheme: A A B B C C. Rhyming words: secure, before; B, custody; day, lay; flung, dung; Zeus, abuse; legs, eggs. Now what in the universe could be more safe than Zeus' custody? What is the figure of speech here? It is interrogation. Here, question is asked for better emphasis, not for getting the answer. Past hope, the eagle pined away and died of grief. And to this day, they say that eagles will not nest in months when beetles fly their best. But others, not so superstitious, merely assert that fate's capricious, and that the strong who crush the weak may not be shown the other cheek. Pined here means to miss somebody badly. Capricious means showing sudden change. The eagle lost all hope of having her young ones. She started missing them badly and died of grief. People say that eagles do not lay their eggs when the beetles fly excessively in the air. What is the superstition associated with the eagles? They do not lay eggs during the months when the beetles fly excessively in the air. The people, those who are not superstitious, they believe that it is because of the fate. It is change of destiny. And the strong who crush the weak must not be spared. They should be made to pay for their sins. Let us see the literary devices used in this stanza. Rhyme scheme, you have rhyming couplets. So A, A, B, B, C, C. Rhyming words, away, day. Nest, best. Superstitious, capricious. Weak, cheek. Now figure of speech. And that the strong who crush the weak. What is it? Antithesis. So here opposite words, strong and weak, are given in the same line. Now children, we will have the value points. Please jot down the value points. It will help you for answering the question and understanding the poem. Now let's have RTC questions. How do you dare assume the right to meddle with my appetite? One line is taken from the poem. Who is saying this to whom? Yes, the eagle is saying this to the beetle. What happened just before this? The beetle had cried and asked the eagle to have mercy on its friend. Why is the speaker angry? Who is the speaker here? The eagle. The eagle was angry because the beetle was interrupting it in enjoying its prey. Also because the eagle was very proud of its glory and considered the beetle as a lowly insect. Children, here we end with today's session. I hope you have understood the poem and also enjoyed it.